Okay, friends, welcome to our first writing lesson together over the internet. You've been working on opinion writing for a little while. We are going to work part by part together. You'll have the whole week to work on your section of writing, or you can work on your entire piece and start a new piece the next week. It's up to you. This week we're going to focus on having a catchy introduction. So a catchy introduction has 3 pieces. You can ask questions to make your reader wonder. You got to name the topic. Tell them what you're writing about, and then you need to say your opinion. Opinion words are like I think. Okay, so I'm going to start my writing today by asking questions to make my reader wonder, and I'm writing my opinion piece about Frog on a Log. I think this is the funniest book ever, and so I'm going to try to convince my reader that this is the funniest book ever. If you are forgetting how this book is so funny and you need a reminder, you can click the link in the description to go to my read aloud of Frog on a Log and remind yourself about how stinking funny this book is. Okay, so go and watch me read that and then come right back so that you can work on this writing with me. So I'm going to write about Frog on a Log, and I need to ask questions to make my reader wonder. Okay, so I'm thinking about a question that I might ask, and I'm thinking that I might start with, like, have you ever? I'm going to use this have you ever sentence to start my writing. I'm going to say, have you ever wondered why frogs sit on logs? Remember, in this story, Frog is wondering why frogs sit on logs. He thinks he'd like to sit on something else. So I'm going to start my writing with that question. Have you ever wondered why frogs sit on logs? And I might add a little bit more detail because he starts the story by asking if he could sit on something else. So I'm going to remember this funny page at the beginning where he says, logs are all hard and uncomfortable and they can give you splinters. So I'm going to remember that funny part, and I'm going to say that maybe frogs want to sit on something else. So far I have you ever wondered why frogs sit on logs? Maybe frogs want to sit on something else. And then I have to do my next step. So I've asked my question, and I even added a little extra detail. You can do that or you don't have to. And then my next job is to name the topic. I'm going to use my next sentence to tell what I am writing about. Okay, so next I'm going to explain what I'm writing about. Frog on a Log is the title of my book. I included this question mark because it's part of my title. Do you see it there at the end of the title? So I put it in there. Frog on a Log, and then I'm still going with my same sentence, so I just kept going. Is a book by Catchy and Jim Field. These are the people who wrote the book. Do you see their names? I thought I'd give them credit in my sentence that tells about what this is. So Frog on a Log is a book by Catchy and Jim Field. So far I've got, have you ever wondered why frogs sit on logs? Maybe frogs want to sit on something else. Frog on a Log is a book by Catchy and Jim Field. So my last job in my catchy introduction is I had better say my opinion. And this is just a quick statement that tells what do I think. And I think that this book is the funniest book ever. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna write. So here's my introduction. I've asked questions to make my readers wonder. I've named the topic, and I've said my opinion, what I think. So take a look. Here's my question. Have you ever wondered why frogs sit on logs? Maybe frogs want to sit on something else. That's what's getting my reader really interested in what I'm talking about. And then I gotta tell them what it is. Frog on a Log is a book by Catchy and Jim Field. And then here's my opinion. It is the funniest book ever. I might want to add the words I think because that indicates that it's my opinion. It's not a fact. This didn't get an award for funniest book ever, but I think it's the funniest book ever. So I'm gonna add those words I think. I added those words in up here with a little arrow so that we could see them. I think it is the funniest book ever. When I'm editing and revising my work, I can always go back and fix that up. I just want to get my ideas down on paper. So I put I think because an opinion is not a fact. It's just what I believe and I think. So those are great words to indicate that you're having an opinion. So I want you to go and work on your writing. You have your catchy introduction chart to remind you to ask questions to make your reader wonder, name what you're talking about, and then say your opinion. You might start with, I think. All right, go get to writing. We'll see you later.